Hello, welcome back to another video. In this video I'll discuss about how to fill the form 11, that is the PF form. Okay, so when you are changing one company to another company, or you are joining to a new company, then this type of particular form you have to fill up. For example, if you are working in the TCS and you are switching to another company like Accenture, then this type of form you have to fill before the onboarding, and you have to carry this particular form on the day of the onboarding. So that is why in some cases we get confused that in this field what we need to do or what we have to fill. So that thing I will guide you. Okay, so this is the PDF format. In the real world scenario, it can be happen that they will give you a portal, and on that portal you have to fill all these details. So same thing you have to upload, or same thing you have to type in the portal as well. And after the after you fill, there will be option to download this particular form 11, and once you will download, you will get this type of form. So the form in the website, that is the same thing that I am going to show over here. You have to fill all the details whatever I'll mention here, same thing in the portal as well. Okay, so first, as you can see in the point 1, name of the member, that will be your name. So, and in the second point, this is the basic information, your father name. If you are filling the father name, you just check that father name and then you just write in the right side. Then in the form, in the 3, you have to give your date of birth, DDMM and YY format. And now in the fourth point, you have to specify the gender, male, female and transgender. After that, marital status, married, unmarried, widow, divorcee. So you have to mention that. Now in the sixth point, you have to remember that you have to give the employee ID and your mobile number. These are all some basic information related to the your personal details. Okay, and present employment details, date of joining you have to mention in the point number 7. Then KYC details, you have to give the self attached copies of the document. For example, you have to give Aadhaar card, PAN card, this thing you have to attach. Also you have to give your bank account number and IFSC code of the bank account. Okay, so then after C point, you can see that Aadhaar number is there, you have to mention that. Option D, permanent account number, that is the PAN number you have to give. So whether in a point number 9, whether either a member or employee provident fund scheme. So if you are working in another company or switching to different company, then you have to give it to yes. Whether earlier a member of employee pension scheme, you have to give it to yes. And if you are freshers, you can mention it as a no. And now for the point number 11 and 12, this is very much important. If you are working, okay, if you are working means you are working on the different company and switching, then there will be two type of organization. One is unexempted and other one is exempted company. So unexempted company means the provident fund actually operates by the government itself, and exempted trust means some companies are there like TCS, they maintain their PF statement and all the related information, PF related information, to their own trust. So they are called the exempted trust. So you have to understand that whatever company you are working, your last company, that is unexempted or exempted, you have to identify that first. Okay, you can ask your HR, and if your company is unexempted, then you have to fill in the 11, and if your company is having the exempted trust, then you have to fill the point number 12. So these are more or less everything you can, as will be similar. In case of unexempted, you have to give you the establishment name and address. Then you have to give the universal account number, that is UN number. You will get it in your PF statement or you will get it in your salary slip. Then after that, PF account number you will get it from where you will get it, even in your PF passbook you will get this PF account number. Then you have to mention the date of joining, DDMMYY format. Also your last working days as a exit date of exit means last working days you have to fill. Then scheme certificate if issued, if there will be any, then you can ask it as a HR. Normally it will be no. Then PPO number, it is not mandatory, and contributory date period, so you can mention it 0, 1 or 2, like this way, or either you can mention 0 or 1. When I discussed with it HR, they said that the day that you are exiting from the old company and new company, that day, those day you are not working, that you have to calculate and you can give that particular day as in a non-contributory period. But they said also if you'll give it to 0 or 1, it will be fine. Okay, so in my case it was 1, so that is why I mentioned it as a 1 in the 12th column, because my last organization was unexempted trust. So in the similar fashion, you have to, if you are, it is an exempted trust, then you have to give your name. That means if organization name, that means Tata Consultancy Service or Cognizant or Wipro, this is the establishment name or the organization name. Then UN number, again you will get it from your PF passbook or you will get it from your salary slip as well. Okay, then EPS number you have to mention, so you will get the EPS number in your passbook as well. Passbook means the PF statement that you will get, you will get that number in the book as well, passbook as well. So here in the similar fashion, you have to give you the date of joining, date of exit, scheme certificate number, no, and non-com NCP days you have to mention 0 or 1. The international worker you have to give it to no. Then you can, if it will give it to no, there is no requirement to fill the other information related to the international worker. Okay, then you have to go to the undertaking form. Here you have to signature in the member section, you have to give date and place, and this particular declaration of the present employer, this one you don't have to fill, it will fill by your employer. That means the HR will fill this information and the employer will sign and give the seal, and they will send it to the EPFO portal. Okay, and now it's part A. Here in this section you have to give you the signature, name and employee ID. Okay, and again here you have to sign, signature and name and then employee ID. And here in this section our HR mentioned that I have drawn or I have not drawn. So if you have not drawn your PF accumulation in the second paragraph, as you can see, you have to tick mark that not withdrawn. So if you are not withdrawn from your last organization, that you have to select or you have to give a tick mark on the not withdrawn section. And then again in this page also you have to signature, give the signature name and the employee ID. In some cases what happens, the HR say that please mention your employee ID in the top of the first page right side corner. So you can give your, if they are mentioning that you have to mention the employee ID in the top right side corner, then just mention that. Okay, so I hope now it's clear. If you have any question regarding this form 11, you can you can write it in the comment section. I'll try to solve your problem. Okay, thank you for watching this one.